It started with an outfit in Rome. A 12-year-old girl walking next to her famous mother, wearing clothes that some people thought were too grown up for her age. North West was seen in Italy wearing a black fitted top and short skirt. She also wore tall boots that made her look taller than Kim Kardashian, who walked next to her daughter in similar clothes. Many people had strong opinions about the photos online, but this wasn't just about one outfit. This showed a disagreement that has been going on for years. The person who was most upset wasn't writing comments on social media. He was calling his lawyer.
I just got off the phone with Kim. I told her to stop antagonizing me with this TikTok thing. I said it's never again. I am her father. I know y'all don't respect fathers and the idea of family, and media tries to promote something. I said I am not allowing my daughter to be used by TikTok, to be used by Disney.
Reports say that West warned he would get lawyers involved if Kardashian continues letting North wear what he thinks are too adult-like clothes. Sources close to the situation say Kanye West saw those Rome photos and was very upset. He contacted his legal team right away and started making legal threats. But later, Kanye clarified that all those allegations were fake. This wasn't just a dad being protective. This was a man who had been worried about this issue for years. What most people don't know is that Rome was just the latest example of the North wearing more grown-up outfits over many months.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, God.
There was the holiday TikTok that first made parents comment. North appeared in a fitted outfit with makeup, and many people thought she looked too grown up for her age. She was lip-syncing to songs with adult content while posing in ways that seemed more like a young adult than a 12-year-old. People filled the comments asking why Kim was allowing her daughter to dress this way. Then came the birthday photos that got a lot of attention online. North just turned 12, and Kim had her dressed in a fitted top, heels, and professional makeup while posing like she was at a fashion event. When reporters asked about her designer outfit, North gave them attitude, saying she didn't know how much anything cost.
What Christmas movie? Who am I here with today?
Northwest.
Listen, North, I see you dripped out. Talk to me about how much the pick cost. Start the shades. How much the shades?
I don't know.
You don't know for the shades? Okay, I see the chains. How much for the chains?
I don't know.
I don't know. Okay, I see the shirt. How much for the shirt?
I don't know.
I don't know. Okay, I see the bag. How much for the bag?
I don't know.
I don't know for the bag. I see the pants. How much for the pants?
I don't know.
You don't know for the pants? And I see the kicks now. Talk to me. How much for the rings?
I don't know.
You don't know for the rings? Wait, hold on. I see the watch. How much for the watch?
I don't know.
You don't know for the watch?
But the real issue wasn't her responses. It was that a 12-year-old was being styled like an adult influencer for photos. The makeup tutorials became another concern. North wasn't just playing with lip gloss like most kids. She was doing professional makeup techniques like contouring and highlighting, the kind of makeup looks that many adults find difficult. And she was recording it, editing it, and posting it online like she was building a beauty business.
Reckless, plus we don't use protection. I find myself reading no text.
But the outfit that really got people talking came during one of those late-night TikTok videos. Kim has been putting her daughter in outfits that match her own. Same colors, same styles, same poses. These are smaller versions of Kim's most attention-getting looks. North has been wearing designer clothes that cost more than most people's monthly salary. Dark looks, edgy outfits, full Balenciaga pieces. When you see the photos side by side of Kim and North in matching outfits, it stops feeling cute. It starts to feel planned. Like Kim is turning her daughter into a smaller version of herself, the same way her mother Chris used to do with her.
But North is carrying a Balenciaga bag, which is so crazy to me after all the controversy that was proven to be true and all of the things that were found to be shown in their campaigns alluding to disgusting things with children. Kim has still allowed her child to rep the brand, which I think says a lot. And Kim herself still reps the brand and stands by Demna, their creative director. And I think that alone, aside from everything else that has happened, really just proves what kind of mother Kim is being.
What makes this more concerning is the behavior Kim has been allowing behind the scenes. North has been acting older than her age for years, like she knows exactly how the media works. Even as a small child, she was shouting, "No pictures," at photographers. At first, people thought it was just sassy behavior. but she never stopped. Now she's older and still snapping at grown adults to back off like she's already experienced everything. But the real problem is how Kim has been rewarding disrespectful behavior instead of correcting it. North reportedly fired her nanny and tried to bite her. Most other parents would have consequences ready. Kim did nothing. North refused to ride with her siblings to school, so instead of telling her to deal with it, Kim gave her a separate car, like she's the boss of elementary school. There's the story about North sharing family drama on camera. At a family event, Kendall Jenner showed up in a dress that Kim apparently didn't like, but never said anything about. Who shared that? North, right in front of Kendall on camera, telling her that her mom said she hated the dress. Kim just sat there with an awkward laugh.
By the way, North, you need to have some, loyalty. When mommy talks shit about people, you cannot go tell them. Why would you tell Angie Kendall I hated her outfit?
Kim was telling me all night, she's like, no, it's great, your look is great, I love it. And then North and Penelope were in my room after, and I go, oh guys, who was your favorite of the night? Then they were like, you were actually our favorite. And I was like, oh my God, stop, really? And they were like, yeah, we really loved yours, you were our favorite. And I was like, your mom said she really liked my look too. And she goes, she was lying, she told me she did not like your look. I was taken aback.
Kim even admitted that when Saint was a baby, she had to feed him while hiding in a closet because North would get jealous. Instead of addressing the behavioral problem, Kim treated it like a funny mom story to tell on TV. This brings us to the legal disagreement that's been happening behind closed doors. The Rome photos were just the final issue. Earlier this year, Kanye sent Kim a legal letter that listed years of complaints. According to the document, he claims he hasn't seen their son Saint in all of 2025. One of the main issues was an incident at the Met Gala, where he says Kim left 11-year-old North alone in a car. Kim Kardashian is reportedly considering asking a judge to take away Kanye West's shared legal custody of their 4 kids. Both sides are now considering serious legal options.
Kim Kardashian has a big decision ahead, whether to go to court and ask a judge to strip Kanye West of joint legal custody of their kids. This comes after the latest legal war, after Kanye agreed in mediation on Friday not to release a previously recorded song in which their daughter North raps the track. The track is Lonely Road Still Go to Sunshine, and it also includes a phone conversation between Diddy and Kanye.
Kim sees North as a confident young woman who should be free to express herself through fashion and social media. Kanye sees a young girl being pushed into situations before she's ready. He thinks Kim is repeating the same patterns that affected her own childhood. In the Kardashian world, 12 is old enough to start building your public image. The difference with how other family members handle their daughters is noticeable. Kylie isn't posting Stormy dancing on TikTok in not-so-young clothes. Khloe isn't filming True in full makeup copying grown-up songs for likes. Their daughters get to have normal birthday parties with balloons and bounce houses, not photographer photo shoots. Kylie and Khloe saw what Kris did to Kim and they stepped back. They chose to protect their daughters, not put them in the spotlight. The question everyone is asking, but nobody wants to answer directly, is whether North West is being treated inappropriately for her age. When a 12-year-old wears something she is not supposed to, what message does that send? When she poses for TikTok videos lip-syncing to songs about relationships, what is she learning about her worth?
His whole narrative of how she got famous on accident is that she was in this sex tape that was leaked with Ray J. That wasn't the case. It was revealed later on from Ray J himself that that was a planned, coordinated media campaign between him and her mother, Kris. And Kim was well aware that this sex tape was going to leak. It was not against her will. They tried to make her out to be like the Pamela Anderson of the 2000s, but that was a lie. It was all a lie to begin with. And that is, North's grandmother, a pimp, and now Kim is a pimp, and they're all doing this to their daughters. They're pimping their daughters out.
Some people argue that North should be free to express herself however she wants. Others say 12-year-olds shouldn't be thinking about looking grown up at all. They should be allowed to be children. The problem is that in Kim's world, childhood ends early. Legal experts say this disagreement is heading toward a major court battle, unless one side backs down. Kanye wants more control over decisions about the children's education, social media presence, and public appearances. Kim wants him to stop interfering with what she sees as her parenting choices. Every disagreement plays out in public. Every text message, screenshot, and photographer photo becomes evidence in their ongoing disagreement. And through it all, 4 children are watching their parents argue with each other in the headlines. The Rome photos showed us something uncomfortable. They showed us a 12-year-old girl dressed like an adult woman, walking next to a mother who built her career on exactly that kind of attention. Kanye West saw those photos and did what he thought a father should do.